Hey guys, ZZ Coasters here. Cedar Point is known for its wide catalog of roller coasters, but that's not all they have there. Among its thrill rides are also some world-class flat rides. Today, we're going to be breaking down the top 5 flat rides that you can find and ride at Cedar Point. Let's get right into the ranking. Before we get into the top 5, I'd like to talk about 3 honorable mentions. The first of these is the Cadillac Cars. These are located near Raptor and Valraven, and is the park's antique car ride. This is a fun ride, especially being able to drive. I like this kind of ride, and this ride definitely fills that gap for the park. I like the location, as it provides some great views of Raptor and Valraven. However, I didn't find it thrilling enough to make this list. Another honorable mention is the Cedar Point and Lake Erie Railroad. This is a train ride that goes from the area near Millennium Force in Rougarou back to Frontier Town. It works great as a way to get between the two places and also offers some great views of some different roller coasters. Overall, this is a fun ride, but I didn't like it enough to put it in the top 5. And our last honorable mention is WindSeeker. This probably could have made it into the top 5, however, I haven't ridden it. I have ridden the one at Kings Island and that was fun, and this looks like it could be even better due to its beach location. However, I didn't get to ride it because it was closed for wind during my visit. You heard that right. WindSeeker was closed for wind. Wow. On that note, let's get into our top 5. Number 5 is Pipe Scream. Cedar Point calls this a roller coaster, but I think it's a flat ride due to the fact that it never detaches from its powering mechanism. This is a pretty basic ride. It's just 2 spikes and a camelback in the middle of them. You go up and down the course multiple times while your vehicle spins. The ride experience is very different based on what row you're in. On the very inside rows, the spinning is minimal, while on the back row, the ride is very intense. I got a ride in the back row, and it was a very good experience, which got this ride into the top 5. The spinning while going up and down, especially when you reach the top of the spikes, is very fun. However, it didn't have that many forces, and so that's why it's not any higher on the list. Our number 4 flat ride at Cedar Point is Snake River Falls. This is a basic shoot-the-chute ride. You travel up an 82-foot lift before you turn right back around and plunge back down. I was in the front row on my only ride, and I got some mild floater. Then, at the end of the drop, you go into some straight track, which functions as a splashdown. A warning, do not go on this ride unless you are absolutely ready to get completely soaked. I didn't quite realize this and spent the rest of the day walking around in wet socks because I wasn't about to pay Cedar Fair $5 for one of those dryer machines. I had the money, but I didn't want to give Cedar Fair any extra money until they gave Kings Island an RMC Hyper Hybrid.
It's about the principle!
At number 3, we have the park's S&S Screaming Swing, Skyhawk. This is a very fun ride as you swing back and forth on what is essentially a gigantic playground swing. It's huge and has a great fear of heights factor to it, as well as providing good airtime on the way up and back. It's very thrilling and can be intense in parts, especially with how high up it is. It's located near Frontier Town and Gemini. and has a good surroundings to dangle you over. It's overall a very fun flat ride, which I recommend whenever you visit the park. At number 2, we have the park's drop tower, Power Tower. This is basically 2 different experiences in one. You have the drop side, which is your basic drop tower experience, slowly lift you to the top and then drop you back down with some good airtime to it, and the shot side, which takes you a little bit of the way up the tower, then stops and uses a compressed air blast to shoot you up the tower and then down. It's a basic drop tower experience with a twist. I personally have only experienced the shot side, but I'm sure the drop side is very fun as well. Overall, this is a very fun and thrilling experience with some intensity to it, especially on the shot side. And at number 1 flat ride at Cedar Point, we have MaXair. This is a Huss Frisbee ride, similar to Delirium at Kings Island. I've been on both, and I can tell you that MaXair is the best one. As soon as you get on the ride, the Frisbee starts spinning while it swings back and forth. It has a few maximum swings, which generate some awesome floater airtime. Its overall just feels like an out-of-control, crazy, super thrilling experience. I really like this type of ride, and it's my favorite kind of flat ride. And this one at Cedar Point is my favorite flat ride that I've been on yet. Overall, I really like this ride, and that's why it's number 1 at Cedar Point. Thanks for watching ZZ Coaster's top 5 flat rides at Cedar Point. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and comment about your opinion on the flat rides at Cedar Point. Also, if you enjoy content like this and want to see more, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notifications whenever I release a new video. As always, thanks for watching. ZZ Coasters, signing off.